You've probably never seen video like this before. This is old movie camera clips from the 1947 Buck Days Parade. Most of the video history of Buck Days was actually lost in a flood. Luckily, A&M still has some of the surviving films, and KEDT, our public television station, has put them on tape. The city's biggest celebration began back in 1917, but it wasn't called Buck Days, but rather Splash Days.
Splash Day was really a North Beach event. It was a beauty contest. There was food, there was dancing, you could swim. There's just a big weekend event. And the beauty contest was probably the biggest thing.
We dug through the photos in the Doc McGregor collection here at the Museum of Science and History were some of those old black and whites. We found a number of those pics. Many of those bathing beauties of the day were captured by McGregor's camera. Even some school-aged girls lined up for this Splash Days photo op in 1936.
We have 3 volumes of books of pictures that Doc took during those years, and without those pictures, there wouldn't be any record of the Buck Days and Splash Days events.
McGregor certainly trained his camera's eye on Buck Days when it was started up in 1938, an event which tried to capitalize on our area's rich pirate history. Many of the men in town loved the idea because that meant they didn't have to shave anymore. Take a look at this picture as barbers actually protested the decision to grow beards and mustaches. One of those lost traditions that really got the whole town excited.
Back then, it was Buck Days, and that was pretty much it. So everybody came out. I was looking at some old video the other day, and it was the dunking of the mayor. And I bet you there was 2,000 or 3,000 people there. And people over time have said, well, that's not something that I want to come out for. We still do it because it's part of the tradition of what we do.
Barry Box is the president of Buck Days, an event that now attracts some 350,000 people over an 11-day time span. The night parade alone is attended by some 150,000. He knows how much this swashbuckling festival means to everyone.
I get calls from all over this country. People making sure they got their dates right so they can get their flats to come in, and these families get together and it's their family reunion.
Former mayor and police chief Henry Garrett remembers his first parade way back in 1948. Garrett is now a Buck commissioner and recalled another lost tradition of Buck Days, movie and TV stars who were paid to come to town and be part of the party.
Several big stars come in. I remember Jimmy Dean come in, and we had several big movie stars come in. But you know what? We kind of got away from that because we felt that was spending money we could utilize locally. Why pay some celebrity come in to ride in the parade when we could take that money and use our own local people and use that money for our scholarship and benefit our young men and women that are going to college. Jane Mansfield was here one time in her heyday.
A lot of those pictures we found here in the Buck Days collection at the Island University Library, part of a rich history that has kept this event alive and growing after all these years. An event that continues to get a big thumbs up from most everyone.
Well, we really like everything. We like to spend time as a family there on the rides. We get on all the rides, and the vendors are pretty good. The food there is really good.
I like everything about it, actually. There's nothing that I don't like.
So you wouldn't change a thing?
No.
All of this started on North Beach back in 1917. An idea to entertain people and draw in tourists. And that's exactly what it's done and a whole lot more. Michael Gibson, 3 News.